23rd of June, day 3 in set, I believe. Kind of like 5, 6 in the evenings. It feels like well, there's been some thunder. There's some potential storms happening. But yeah, I had a nice day. It's really exhausting with these 2 flights of steps and the heat. But like, we had no agenda today. We just went out and went to a park, got a rotisserie chicken, had some chicken sandwiches and baguette, pain au chocolat. And yeah, I took Vito off for a walk to give Emily a bit of time in the park, which was good. And yeah, I tried to bring her back ice cream, but couldn't find the ice cream shop. But we found it later via some oysters, had some oysters. I was craving the oysters, just 6 oysters for €9. You can get them cheaper inside, but we were sat down and had a glass of wine. But yeah, we've been to bed later the first few 2-3 nights, the night that we got here, and just settling in. But we're just today just tired, so they're in bed early. I'm just going to go back to the van. I'm actually going to I got my trainers this morning, and I'm going to get some a couple of like sports shorts and tops, and just because I've been waking up at like 4, 5 and going to bed quite early, and I'm feeling quite fresh. Oh, thunder à la sete. So get out of the way, birds. The parking here is wild. Like, I just keep going to check on the van, especially after that first bloody crash today. A bird pooed on me today, but it didn't get me. It got Vito all over his hat and face and body. It made a horrific sound. But yeah, the parking. I went out yesterday morning to the van and the bakery, and some woman was just reverse parking in like a small blue car. She had like the passenger window down the side that was facing me, and she was reverse parking. I was just looking at it, just thinking she's not going to make that. And sure enough, bang into the car, and she looked over and just said something in French. And you just sometimes don't even need to know the language. It was just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It was just like, yeah, things happen. And I laughed out loud, and then she just put her head back and laughed out loud. It was quite a funny moment. And it's just the parking here is just kind of, I think we did really well to find a space here that's 4 minutes walk from the place. And, I keep looking on our road and there's just never any spaces. People put chairs out, all sorts of stuff going on. People shunt people out the way. It's just if they need to get out. It's wild. But yeah, enjoying it and getting into it. It's only day 3 of just obviously 4.5 months of a lot of carnage. We're getting there. I think it's starting to rain. With a little camper van parked a bit behind us. Nobody's come back to the car. That I think the note was still on the car, just here. Oh no, the note's gone. There's our van. Looks good. Looks good. How are you, van? Let's open her up. Bonjour. Let's say, it's very friendly though. Maybe because we've got the child. Hi, van. Still just struggling to know where things are. Oh, that's rain. That is going to tip it down. Yeah. You can see me work the boxes. Well, I've only got 2 boxes. Actually, no, I've got 3. I've got a warm box. But I've not really been using that because it's hot as hell. Get some more pants. Shove those in. Oh yeah, I just think the only way I'm going to get to the beach and have a swim and do some exercise is if it's really early. So I'm thinking a couple of pairs of swim shorts, a few more pants. You can never have enough pants, can you? And yeah, maybe some tops like can't tell you how many times I've been to and from the van. It's just we're still obviously working out the van, and then not having a place that you can pull up to. Michael Todd's, boom, labelled. Oh, we needed some muslins as well. Vito clothes. Muslin. Yeah, it's just everything's new. Everything is new. We're working stuff out. It's all part of the adventure. Felt a bit bad, like maybe complaining about the heat or things and all this. It's just not complaining, but there's just a lot to work out in our new life. Ah, that's a good one. Okay. Parfait. Il parfait. Tout le monde. Learning French, but I kind of have my own. A hot, sweaty storm. Just what we need. But yeah, we're looking at Airbnbs for July now because we've got a week left in this Airbnb. So it's like, where do we go? And we're a little bit confused because it all depends on if we can get the digital nomad visas for Spain or France or Portugal. So do we go south? Do we stay around here? Do we go back to England for September after a couple of months here to get the digital nomad visa? Thing is, as well, all the French, they water all of their plants, all of the balconies. So you're walking down the street and there's just water dripping everywhere. If you heard that on the camera, people are just watering all over everybody else, and there's dog poo everywhere. So you're walking around with a pram up all these hills and slanty, very thin pavements. So I think what we want for the next place, we want somewhere with trees, because in the park day under the tree, it was really nice. It was breezy, it was shaded, it was nice. Grass, trees. So a place with trees and shade, a place that is kind of around places, bakeries, boulangeries, boucheries, the butchers and everything, but not too busy. Like some stuff going on, but not too busy. A nice outdoor space and nice kitchen, and we can drive the van up to it, and then we can go out on day trips to the beach. That's the kind of place I think we need next. So it's just weird on Airbnb because they have these filters which you can filter down to entire home, flat, and everything that you want. And some of the places you look at, one of the key features that they have is an outdoor garden, but you can't put that into the filter unless I'm being a moron. But we've been looking at this for a long time, and I've just still can't find it. In fact, it's not there. Like it's just not. But it is there as a feature if you're looking at a place like, oh, this place has got an outdoor garden, but you can't query that down. So that kind of place, we've found a few potentials, but it's just also what we've learned is we need to have a bit of an ordered list that we message to the host. Can a 6-meter van, 1.8 meter high, 1.9 meter high van that we have access the place and get up to the place? Are you a normal human being or are you a psycho? You know, are you just going to let us get on with it and not give us a bad review for a bit of grease in a pan, like when we clean the house for 2 hours and sort it all out? Like, yeah, just are you normal, basically? So I think we need to start, kind of checking on the hosts with them. Because, oh my, yes, that was the other update. After the reviews from that Airbnb that we stayed at 2 nights, when they were like disappointing, grease in the pan, but then we went to the other place, Psycho's place, where we had to leave after night 1, and we ended up getting the refund from Airbnb, and then they sent another £21, which was the difference between what she had requested from me on another case, and I gave her £4. I said, well, no, taking out the bins and putting those pots away that we washed them all up, that would take you, and I calculated the minutes and all of this. I think I said it in a previous video. So she wasn't happy with that. So I think Airbnb were going to send her the money, but they sent it to me accidentally. And they asked me to send it to her, but I'm not going to do that. I said, I'll send it back to you and you can send it to her, because you need a audit trail of, where the money's gone and everything like that. But then I wasn't going to do a review for her. I was just like, I just want to move on. But it kept popping up, and I just thought, you know what? Actually, this thing is built on reviews, and we were honest. And she turned psycho. She didn't believe me. She was saying she wanted a doctor to call me, and she was saying that we were lying, and it was just really weird. It's like we were just a family trying to get back to England after trying to get to France. Like, all we wanted was a place for 4 days, 4 nights, to just try and relax. We'd just been trying to get somewhere to relax, and this place was filthy. Thankfully, Emily took some pictures, but on her review back to me after I shared my review, I said she was lovely. I said the welcome was nice, communication was nice. A lot of it was good, but obviously the place was really filthy, and that's not good enough. And I had an insect crawling in my ear. That's not her fault, but like, it did feel like the place needed a big deep clean. And her review back to me was that after 22 years of hosting, I would not recommend Michael because he has doctored and enlarged photos to get a full refund from Airbnb. So she's accusing me now of doctoring images. It's like, have I got time to doctor images? It's like, there's a picture of a radiator that's filthy. There's a picture of the corner of the kitchen that's filthy. There's a picture of the stairs that are filthy. Like, you can just go in and you can see and verify that, it's filthy. So, yeah, very bizarre. But anyway, we got the refund. So, screw you, psycho. I better get back before it starts tipping it down. But I've got my sports gear, so yeah, I think maybe a run tomorrow morning at like 4 or 5 in the morning to the beach. It's like 3.5 kilometers away. So run there, go in the ocean, run back, and hopefully feel epic. Because yeah, I've just not been able to do much for me, much work, much anything because of everything. I've said I'm not going to talk about all the past now. I just want to kind of move on from it. But it's obviously been all focused on sorting out past and trying to build this van for the future. Yeah, survive. But I want to start doing some things for me, and that's what we'll do. So, bon voyage.